Hello everyone, my name is Gracian and welcome to episode 4 of this Let's Play of The Last Spell. So we have defeated I think that was the last easy night. It looks like we've got, so we have 2 waves coming and neither one of them are on the side that we've been defending. So all these defenses that we built over here are not useless, but they've certainly lost some of their potency because nothing's really going to be going around this way. So now we have to kind of turn our eyes over to this side of the town and start building up here. So let's start by spending our gold, building things, building our defenses, assigning our workers. I think we leveled up on the last episode, so we're all set to go there. So let's see if we have anything to collect. It looks like we don't. We can build new structures. I'm probably going to start off with 1 application of the gold mine here, spend a worker. And we go ahead and grab that 25 gold. So we got a fair amount of gold now. We can build new structures. The inn is something I want to be working towards, but it is very expensive. The other really good thing you can build is there are different kinds of crafting buildings. So we don't need the shop because we already have one. By the way, if I showed off, you can upgrade the shop to increase the level of available items. You can also increase the selling price for items that you're selling back to the shop. I don't personally find this very useful. 10% resale value for 30 gold. You have to sell a lot of stuff back to the store to get that back. So I guess you could hoard your things and sell them later with an upgrade or something, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. Increasing the level of available items, that's actually a pretty decent idea because if we go in to buy some gear, you can see here we have like 0s and +1s, right? So if we want to get more items of like +1 or +2, we would upgrade the shop and start finding better equipment in here. And those really just, the rarity of an item, like this is rare, so it has 2 modifiers. You can see right around there it says +5% dodge. That's just what's basically on the scepter. And then the +10% crit and +1 movement point, that's because it's rare. You'll see this one here will have 3. Oh, sorry, 4. Epics have 4. So this one has 4 modifiers on it, which is really fantastic. Blue again has 2, and then do we have a green? Yeah, here's a green with 1 on it. So the rarity determines how many extra bonuses it has on it, and the plus determines how good of the quality of the item it is. And then there's also the base material of the weapon. So for instance, here we have a woolen armor. So if this was say an epic woolen armor +3, it would have a bunch of modifiers, it would have higher base stats, but it would still only be woolen armor. So what we'd be looking for is something like, if we wanted like here's reinforced light armor, there's mage robes, but you can get really powerful sets of armor and also give them modifiers and also get them with higher bonus like pluses. So there's a lot of different ways that gear can be better. So it's a little confusing, so I apologize for that, but essentially, if you've got something like a rusty 2-handed sword, see, there's probably the worst 2-hander sword you're going to find in the entire game. It's common, it has no pluses, and it's rusty quality. So you can see it cost me 15 gold, which is pathetic. It's worth about as much as my basic, like my starting equipment. So this is something that your units may start the game with. I have some meta progression upgrades that increase the chance of higher quality gear spawning on your heroes. So I may start with a better than a rusty 2-handed sword. I might start with just a 2-handed sword or a rusty 2-handed sword +1. And so, there's a lot of different modifiers, but it doesn't take a ton of explanation to understand. Basically, good quality, better colors, shinier, and if it has pluses, that's what you need to know. Just look out for that. And again, be careful because the weapons have different skill sets. It is not character specific. You don't have like a mage class and you put on different types of gear to enhance their stats. You have a character who puts on a mage weapon and now they have mage skills like fireballs and stuff like that. So we've bought some gold. What we probably want to do here is start buying these other buildings that make equipment. So there's an armor maker. There is a blacksmith. So this will make melee items. The armorer will make defensive items. I will often get more than one armor maker because they make, when they're done producing, you get to choose one of 3 items. And because everyone needs defensive items and you don't know what kind of defensive items you're going to get, you may want more than one of these. So I have often purchased 2 armor makers just to increase the rate that I'm getting those. But the other thing you can do is upgrade it or use more workers on it. There's different stuff you can do with it. Blacksmith makes melee items, so we do have one character using melee items, so we probably want a blacksmith, and I'll probably get a second melee character when I get my 4th character, just for another like sort of frontline option. Oops, wrong menu there. There is a bower, so this is for ranged weapons, but it also produces like pistols and crossbows and rifles and stuff like that. And then there's the magic shop, and this one will make the orbs, the tomes, the scepters, etc. There's the inn for recruiting heroes, and then there's the seer. This reveals extra information about the enemy horde that's coming and can also be used to push this fog back so they spawn further away. I am not a fan of this building. It costs an incredible amount of money and workers to get this to function, and I just feel like at that point you're better off having another hero or better equipment or another building or something like that. So personally, don't like the seer very much. Let me know if you have found a better way to use it. It's probably the case that later on into the defense, like when you've got more money and stuff going on and you're good on these buildings, maybe that's a better option, especially as the mist starts to get like right up to your walls and they're spawning like here. That sucks. But the seer is very expensive. The seer gives you, so it'll tell you information about the monsters coming in the next wave, but the problem is the basic information it tells you is not anything you don't already know. It's going to be like, oh, there's crawlers and runners coming. And you're like, yeah, I know. Those are every night. I don't need that information. If you want more, you have to pay for it. So it doesn't do anything by itself. And then if you want to push the mist back, it's like 3 or 4 workers, and you have to upgrade it first to be able to do that. It is punishing to use this building, I have to say. So not a huge fan of that. The other couple of things I haven't mentioned are the temple. This will let you restore health at the cost of a worker. There's also a free option for less. You have to upgrade for it. And then there's the mana well, same thing, but for mana. And again, there's a free option, but you have to upgrade it. That's a decent option. I think for tonight, we're going to be okay with the current amount of mana we have available. I think I'm probably going to buy... Let's take a look at our heroes and see like what kind of gear we're looking at here. So we have some decent defensive gear. Terrible weapon on her. Bad gear, bad weapon. Bad gear, bad weapon. Okay. So we could do with any of the buildings. We need better armor. We need better melee, ranged, and magic weapons. So what do we want to do? Oh boy, it's tough. The poison is the important part for him, so he doesn't necessarily need a better weapon. We need a more specific thing. He could use a better weapon, and she could use a better weapon. So let's go with a melee weapon. Let's go with blacksmith. Now we have to find a spot to put it. This will work. That is a awful spot for a building. Let's get attacked. There's a spot over here, but we got to leave room for our inn as well. We can also clear these ruins out, but again, it costs like a bunch of workers. The other thing I can do is build another house. I think you can upgrade a house for 30. Yeah, you can upgrade a house for 30 and get another worker, which is better than buying a house that gives you a worker. So at this point, I'm just probably going to upgrade this. Now I've got 2 of 3 workers. And then do we want to clear out a structure? Maybe not tonight, but we probably want to make some room over here. Maybe this one. This costs 3 workers to get rid of it. So we have to do that another night, and that's all of our people. So let's purchase a blacksmith. When you first build the blacksmith, it will immediately produce 1 item. So we can go and collect it here. From now on, when we put a worker in, we will get 5 production points. So we will get half. This will also automatically make 5 production points a night. So if you want an item out of the blacksmith every day, you have to spend 1 worker to finish up the production. You can also upgrade that so that the passive production is higher. So here we could spend 30 gold to make it produce a weapon every day, essentially, for free. That's something I might do because I actually have perfect gold for that. So I might actually spend a worker, spend money here to upgrade, get a 4th worker. And then I might actually go ahead and upgrade this. So we're going to get a new melee weapon every day passively without spending any workers. The workers will still only give us 5, but we can upgrade that as well to make it so that... No, we can't. It still takes 2 workers. We can upgrade the number of times we can use it per day. We can upgrade the level of items that are available. So let's go on in and check out what we got. So it's just like any of the other rewards we get, is where we get or offered a choice. Okay, so we have here, you can see this is a 2-handed sword +1. This is a 2-handed sword +2. So that's obviously the exact same weapon, but this one has higher base stats. You see the minimum damage here, 106. Minimum damage here, 119. Maximum is actually pretty decent. 144 is pretty high. We also have an off-hammer +1. This is an offhand melee weapon. So this would give you... What I've noticed the offhand weapons does, and I don't use them a lot, but what I've noticed is that if this was a primary weapon hammer, it would have this stomp ability and then like several other abilities. As an offhand weapon, you get access to, it looks like maybe just one of the skills you would get if it was a primary. So it's got the stomp ability. Honestly, that's the best part of the hammer, so this is a decent choice, but we'd have to drop our shield. She does have a really shitty shield, though, Annetta. So I'm probably going to give her this sword. Even though we've been kind of building her as a rogue, her rusty dagger is garbage. So we're going to give her this sword. We can actually, of course, select her and then double-check. Yeah, obviously, attacking with this sword is going to be very, very different from attacking with the dagger. Their basic attack on the sword is actually 2 action points rather than 1, but it hits 2 people in a line because it's like a long sword. Where's the control button? There we go. Thrust. This is a momentum skill, so you can kind of get some extra damage from moving around first. Here's a charge ability where you hit a bunch of people in a line, and here's a sword blast where you just swing it, and I guess magic comes out, and you hit everybody in a little box down there, a 2x3. So we'll grab this sword, go ahead and put that on Annetta. This is not uncommon, is to change your character's like theme throughout the fights like several times if you get better equipment. There's just no reason for me to hang on to this dagger over this sword. It's such a big upgrade. It takes 2 hands, but we don't have a good shield. Like if we had a really good shield, I would be tempted to give her to keep that and make her keep running around with this dagger, but she's tankier. But these are garbage. These are garbage items. So we do have a shield now, actually, so we could pop that back on Geracian just in case. Doesn't do him any harm. There's no downside to holding this shield in this case. We are out of things to do, but we do have workers available, so I could produce some scavenge parts. I could make some more gold. No, I can't make any more gold. What I might do with my worker is I might use the scavenger camp. Make 20 materials. We're going to need those for building our defenses. And I have 2 workers left. I may clear out this building in anticipation of building another building like the magic shop or something. So let's do a gold focus because we're really good on materials right now. I'm destroying this one in the back because, like I mentioned in another episode, these ones up here can be useful as blockers. So I'll try not to destroy them if I don't have to. So there should be a little building area here. We can plop the inn down or maybe the magic shop or something like that. We have 28 gold left. Let's actually talk about consumables because I gave somebody a perk. I think it was Salim. Yes, potion thrower. Okay. So if we go into buy some gear, scroll down to potions and spells. So here's a potion of health. So on Salim, so okay, let's pick Geracian. See, it says range 0 to 1. That means he can use the potion on himself at range 0 or somebody next to him at range 1. Targets 1 person. You can use it 1 time per night. So if you have this equipped, you can use it every combat night. Not each turn, but every like full turn, like round through day and night. So that is nice, and it heals 25 health, and that can be very useful. There are abilities that want you to have full health. There are thresholds at low health that make you lose stats, so you can hopefully, pop back up over that with the bonus health. Health potion is a pretty normal choice. But Salim, we gave him that skill. You can see here with him, it says range 0 to 10. So he can chuck this potion an incredible distance, actually longer range than any other skill we have in the entire game right now. He can throw this potion. I wish I had a bomb for him or something. can also give an invisibility potion. It gives you 15% dodge for 2 turns. Not very invisible, is it? But still, two turns of 15% dodge could save somebody's life. Potion of Stone, plus 10 block for 2 turns. And a Potion of Energy, plus 1 action point for that turn, and you can use it twice per night. This is probably the one I'm going to go with. That's a decent one for him to like throw onto somebody else. We have 28 gold, so we could get actually a health potion and one of these. How many slots does he have? He has 3 bag slots. He doesn't have a perk for that. Oh yeah, here it is. Potion plus 1 bag equipment slot. Okay. I think with being one-armed, it would maybe be a little bit more challenging for him to throw potions that far with also having a pistol in his hand, but I digress. So let's go back into the shop here. Let's grab him this potion here. We'll just drag it over. And then what do we want to give him? We could give him a spell. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's give him the health potion. That'll be a nice little emergency use potion since he can throw it so far. So then we go. I accidentally clicked on the meta. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Character, city stash. So let's just drop these in there. And then now you can see he's got a new little bar. Here's his weapons. Here's his like movement abilities, and then now he's got this little bag symbol for his bag abilities. And you hover over it, you can see how far he can throw these potions. It's kind of incredible. So if this was a regular night where all of our characters are positioned around like so, you can throw this potion to almost anywhere we're fighting. Now the downside to this is that now we have to split up and defend both of these sides at once. So let's take a look at the not structures, defenses, materials. So we have a lot of things we probably want to get here. A ballista in this corner is pretty no-brainer because it's kind of safe. It's got these defenses here. Probably pop it back here one spot. If they come like over here or here, the ballista is going to have trouble hitting them until they're very close. But it's still nice to have as an extra option, especially because those runners will run past and try to get to the portal, the spell. I always want to call it a portal. The ones over here spawning, they're probably not going to end up here. A lot of them will probably come along this path, and then they'll be out of range of the ballista. So we may be looking at plopping down 2 ballistas, actually. Like one here, and then one here. We've used a lot of our materials, but I do like the ballistas. Not as much of a fan of the catapults, but I think that they get better as the longer it goes because the waves are so big. You get this huge AoE like splash damage. So I'm going to put a wall there and a wall here. We only have enough for one more wall. We're going to plop that wall here to help protect these buildings because they will attack your buildings. And then we have enough for one of the little barricades, so I'm going to plop that down because I'm feeling a little nervous about how much open space is over here. I'm probably going to plop it probably here. They will stop and hit these. These usually only last like 1 or 2 hits at most. So they don't last forever, but that's one hit that might go onto that instead of one of our heroes. Okay, so let's get set up for the night. Which of our heroes is the most likely to be okay on their own? We have a ballista. I'll probably put Salim here, and he's going to be our runner. He's going to run back and forth and help whichever side needs it. And then we'll put bigger open areas here, so more options for them to clump up and get poison bombed. So we're going to put a Netta down here. Oops, I accidentally built another gate again. I keep doing that. So I'll put a Netta here. I might even put her here. I think that'll be okay. I don't think they'll get close enough to hit her, at least not for that much armor. And then Goracian, let's put you back here, and that should be far enough away. They could possibly have archers, but I don't know if they can spawn close enough to hit him. But he's got 67 armor. He can take a hit. All right, so we're all ready for the night. This is where things are going to start getting a little bit more dicey because we've got 2 directions to defend. And we might start seeing more sort of special monsters. Let's see, we're at about 20 minutes in, so we'll go ahead and start the night here. Might be able to finish this, actually. Okay, so that just starts up the phase, so we can end phase because we already set everybody up. Let the slaughter begin. All right, here they come. Okay, so we're starting to get some more special guys. So let's talk about what we have here. These are our regular chaff here, crawlers, and oh, sorry, these are clawers. I've been calling these crawlers this whole time. Oh no, don't comment in the comments about that. This is runner, these are clawers, and then here's a blocker. This guy counts as an obstacle, so if I wanted to throw a poison bomb back here, you can see it's grayed out because this guy provides cover, whereas most of the enemies do not. So that's an interesting little thing that they do. These guys here are a pain in the ass, these splitters. They have low dodge, 5%, no resistance, 4 movements, pretty standard. They resist stun a little bit. They have 10 block, so every hit that they take, 10 damage comes off the top. They have 200 health, and they hit pretty hard, actually, 39 to 45. It's melee, so of course they're going to, let's see, that's melee, so it does extra damage to armor, and they've got guillotine. Oh yeah, they can hit in a line. Yeah, they can hit like in a line and hit like multiple characters or defenses or whatever. They're annoying. This is also an annoying position they're in because I can't hit both of them with this character. So we will have to, I don't know what we're going to do about that. So let's start over here. We're probably going to use basic attacks for now because this is not very many monsters. This guy has no armor. So we're going to do full damage here. Oh my god. He dodged with a 3% chance. Okay, bleh! Dead. I love the sound effects. Okay, that one's still alive. I'm going to leave him. Got one more use of this basic attack. And then I'm not going to use this. This is a huge waste. These rocks are blocking me. I'm just going to brace and then just stay put. It's not worth blowing my mana on hitting 2 monsters. Salim, he might be needed down below. But his... Oof. God, I wish his range was longer. I wish he had 2 hands so we could use a rifle. Oh my god. Charge. Can I charge over the wall? I can. Yeah, that's not bad. This costs 1 action point. I can't hit any further. I could charge. I probably want to. She's in a really bad position. Oh, she can't armor up anymore. I forgot we gave her the rage thing. That's right. She should be fine with 131. Let me actually go back. So now she can only be, hopefully, attack from 1 direction. No, 3 directions. Damn. Okay. She might be in a little bit of trouble, but we have our runner. Let's actually run down here. Is it faster? That's 7 points. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That saves us a movement point. Run down here. Of course I can't hit anything. How many undos can I go? All the way, okay. Vault. Still can't hit. Let's grapple this guy. Grapple him again. Blast that guy in the face. We've got 2 more action points to use before we need to start armoring up so we don't die. Let's blast this little fast guy. Blast that guy. Okay, so then we go back here. You know what? Actually, 1, 2. I'd be stuck there, though. Yeah, I'd rather go here and armor. You have action points left, but you have nothing to do. This Wrath ability costs movement points, not action points. I didn't realize that. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't want that. All right, here we go. Yes, I know. Okay, so the monsters have run in and done some attacking here, but not a whole lot accomplished, fortunately. This is a poison ball right here, so let's vault over this guy. Boop. Chuck a poison ball, whatever it's called here. Dodge in the middle. God. All right, there we go. Let's hit that one. And then what's the movement? Let's hold Alt so they can get to me. They can still get to me. This guy's fast. No, he's gonna take damage. No, but he's not gonna hit this threshold for movement. So we gotta move to here. Now we're safe. Okay. So Salim, you are in a slightly dangerous position here. So they are trying to spawn over here actually, which is interesting. All right, I'd love to hit these two guys with this slash, but I can't because they're in a weird position. So let's go to here, slash these two. I love the two-handed sword, it's so fun. These two, bam. And then we are out of, we only have one action point left. We can't use the armor ability. I might go down and hit this guy once. Ooh, nice, a kill, actually, that's fantastic. Let's, we're gonna just wound these guys and then move on to helping up here. You know what, I can't get all the way up there this turn, so let's punch this guy. Let's punch this guy. I'm trying to save my range shot for getting up to here. Doesn't have a lot of armor. Oops, what happened there? Okay, there we go. And that's everybody. Got a potion, but it's not really helpful here, so let's just end turn. There's our ballista finishing off that runner. That's good. Barricade down, so we've got... We probably want to apply some more poison here. This might be a 2 poison ball turn. Bam. Okay, that'll slow him down. That'll kill these two off from all the poison. That's awesome. And then we want to hit... That's a great spot, actually. Please don't dodge. Gosh, so good at dodging. We also have this beam of death, which is really pretty damn cool, isn't it? Oh, there is friendly fire, by the way. Don't hit your own people. Do I want to use this? I think not. I don't think I'm going to waste it. We've got plenty of basic actions. Only one action point left. Yeah, so this is fine. This guy's going to take a lot of poison damage over time. That one's going to die probably before when it gets to about here. It's this guy. These guys make me nervous. We have a grape shot available. It's not a fantastic cone. All right, this is going pretty well. Okay, so these two are dead. These two are dead. We have 2 action points left. I think it's time to run back down to this side and help out. I wish his range was longer. Oh god, when he's standing here, he cannot hit across the way. I'm gonna have to check the hand crossbow range, because this sucks. All right, we have slash momentum thing. Let's go down here and use this skill. Bam. Awesome. We have 1 action point left. I have to get closer. I have to get closer to you. I could use the charge, but I don't want to wait. It's only 1 movement point, actually. I have to move closer, though. Again, so I guess I might as well. Bam. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll go up into this little nook here. We'll be pretty safe in there. This guy will do a lot less damage. No, he doesn't lose damage when he gets wounded. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's end turn. A lot of guys over here. Can we grape shot effectively? Yeah, I think if we're here, it's not fantastic. Let's start over here. I'm not sure about that area. There's a beam of death right there, but I can't get there. What's this thing? Oh, it's a claw without a head. It's got tentacles coming out. Weird. Really weird. Okay. Well, we're going to have to call this episode here because we are at the 30-minute mark, and I've still got a little bit left of this night. The biggest wave will probably be next, so I'm going to call this one here. So I'm going to thank everybody so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. Very, 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 very fun game and very replayable as well. I have a great time every single time. You get different heroes with different perks, different starting loadouts, different equipment from rewards. It's just so cool. It's this very fun game, very grim, dark, and gritty and brutal. So give it a try for sure. If you're enjoying this series, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next episode.